The drone is inching right over the drill pad that Dakota Access Pipeline has built very hastily and quickly in secrecy. This drill pad looks approximately half a mile from the main water source, Missouri River, which flows into Lake Oahe. Lake Oahe is the main water source for the Native Americans and millions of others. Surrounding this drill pad is barbed wire, presumably to keep the protectors away from it. The police have served as human buffers, allowing the company to nearly finish the pipeline in the dark. Would you be available for a quick interview, officer? Now the question is, does Dakota Access disregard the Department of Justice and Army Corps of Engineers and drill under the water? Or does this construction stop, leaving the Department of Justice and President Obama as the final arbiters to whether they could drill under the water? President Obama, Department of Justice, Army Corps of Engineers, it's time to get people down here. We cannot operate on the honor system. You need to observe what they're doing to make sure they are not drilling under this water, because they are a heartbeat away from the water. Get somebody down here now.
So good morning, Your Honor. This flag right here was on this old piece of wood right here, because we had nothing to post it on. But yesterday Aurora bought me a little pole and stuff so I can put my flag on. This flag here is hasn't been ordered in the stores or nothing. This flag here comes from, standing up. Comes from one of my aunties, Mary Brown. She gave it to me and told me to put it up. This land right here is standing up.
And I'm going to make a little offering here. You want to hold the camera, ready? Okay. Good morning, everybody. It's about -3 degrees centigrade right now. I brought a few offerings. I want to share them. I have some tobacco from the Mayans, people of Mexico. Here's a little piece of brass turtle, so he represents Turtle Island. And this shell is precious to me. This was given to me from a friend of mine from the Black Sea. And so water is life, Turtle Island, and our sacred tobacco. Okay, and I'm going to put them in the hole where the flag is going up.
And send a prayer with that.
Yes, I will. Over my chair. Thank you, Eddie.
Oh.
Huh.
Remember, people, when I say that, I stand with Standing Rock.
The morning here,
Yes,
isn't it? A little
yes.
cold. Hi, you were telling me something really vital for people to understand. Can you tell us?
My name is Eileen Brown. I come here. I come from Standing Rock here. I'm a tribal member of the Standing Rock Sioux, and I live in Rapid City. And the past few years, I've worked with Lakota People's Law out of Santa Cruz, California. And what was going on is they are the Department of Social Services, the state. They were taking our children as a revenue for federal dollars to come into the state, because they had asked Janklo when he was governor at the time, how important are these federal dollars to you? And he said, oh, look at it this way, it's very important. He says, we don't have jobs here, we don't have factories with high-paying positions. He said, so we need the federal dollars. So that's his justification of taking all
How
these.
do they take the children? How do they do that?
Maybe the parent got caught for child neglect or whatever the case may be, and they weren't given due process in court. And some of the decisions to take their children away forever is like in a matter of seconds.
And so they put them in foster homes?
They put them in foster homes. They get them evaluated, and if their whatever evaluation they do proves to be that maybe they're a little mentally handicapped or emotionally or whatever,
right,
they start giving these children even medicine that hasn't even been approved of, and so they won't
they're
cry.
Experimenting on
them.
them.
So they won't cry and be lonesome, want to go home. Some kids run away from foster homes. Some children are really abused in foster homes. There was one incident where the man ended up in prison. The wife just got a slap on the hands, but in a 10-year span, they went from hitting the children to sexually abusing these children. When the man was investigated, he was charged with a lot of counts of statutory rape and things like that, but he only got like 7 charges or something in the end. He's in prison and he's very much guarded. Let's see.
So is this, in your opinion, very prevalent?
Prevalent.
I mean, like a lot of people? Like, I mean,
oh,
they do
yes,
it.
like 750 children a year they were taking away from the natives in
750 children a year.
From the natives in South Dakota. And so they were taking our children. So I was used like the poster grandmother from our tribe. So we started the endeavor to get this out into the open. So we did have a summit eventually, BIA sponsored, whatever, in Rapid City. But we had to go in and demand BIA, we want the summit now, because they were asked a whole year before that to have it, and they never did. So we had a summit in Rapid City. We took a busload of people from here, and we helped organize it. I was running around making sandwiches and stuff for the people, but there was a lot of work involved, and I did that to try to get my grandsons back. I have 2 that were adopted out, and when they're adopted out, those foster parents get $20,000 per head.
Okay, this is a racket. This is
it's human trafficking as far
exactly.
as
Human trafficking is exactly
Yep.
what it is.
And you know, even though the children grow up in these foster homes, and they might be a good foster home in that, but some of the children are let go right at the age of 18, and they're saying, there's the door, sometimes with no sense of direction, no sense of where they came from, no money, no clothes. And it is terrible. I'm not saying all families are that way, but there's a few.
Yeah. Well, I'm very aware of this, and it's not just the native people. It's happening everywhere on the planet.
Thanks.
Huh?
I don't like that at all. That's
no.
sad. That's sad.
It is very, very sad, and I really thank you for giving us a few minutes here.
Yeah.
This is the real story of real people, friends, and this is what I'm trying to get out to let people know what's really happening. The suffering in the family is tremendous,
It's
and
like
these children.
It's a form of grieving for our children because we have no relationship with them. My 2 little grandsons that were taken away in Rapid City, one was 2 months old and the other one was a year old.
My darling. This has to stop, right? It does, and it will. Okay, and we're all here at Standing Rock together because it has to stop. And I thank you so much. You're such a strong woman. Wow.
Thank you.
Back up! Back up! Back up! Back up! Back up! Hey, back up! Back up! He has a gun! Look at him! He has a gun that's loaded! He has a gun! He has a gun! He has a gun!
Hey, Kyle, this is Jacob Langgang. We're from that incident on Monday. I assume that you know that there's a bunch of protesters out here. Okay. Okay. I just figured I'd let you know that we're going home and we're gonna hunker down. Okay, thanks, sir.
I don't know whose phone this is.
What's going on this morning?
I think they had a water ceremony, is what it was, and everybody came through camp and they gathered up whoever was going, and they went over to the over where the site there is, where everybody's been gathering up.
Right, right in front of the butte there, no, where
Yes,
the
ma'am.
headquarters are?
Yeah, and so they went over there and prayed and, you know, had a ceremony over there,
Right.
and that's what we're here for, you know,
Yeah.
prayer.
Exactly. You agree, don't you, darling? That's beautiful. What's the horse's name?
Hidalgo.
Hidalgo.
Yep.
Soy de Mexico. Hidalgo is like one of our heroes in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're big horse people here, and we watched that movie Hidalgo
Oh, okay.
with about what's that guy's name? Bob Hoskins.
Well, we'll give that one up and now comes in. So are
Anyways,
you
it's a
from here?
movie.
Are you
He
from the
looks-
Standing Rock Sioux?
I am. I'm from Standing Rock.
Yeah, okay. All right. Are you staying the winter?
No, actually, I got a wife and 5 sons back home that are, you know, it doesn't seem like it when they're there, but when I'm gone, they tend to miss me for some reason.
I know, I get that. I know that
Yeah,
about
you know,
kids, I really do.
they don't
Well,
listen
thank
for
you,
nothing,
and keep
but-
the prayers way high. You know,
Right, that's what
we're
we're here
here to just get the word out, and I really
For prayer.
appreciate it.
You know, hey, for all you people out there listening, you know, say a prayer every day.
Every day.
Whenever
Yeah,
you
and
get
if
a
you got a
chance,
drum, drum, and if you sing, sing, and if you dance, dance.
Put your prayer out there in the universe. It'll come over here.
Yeah.
Find its way.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Watch the yellow.
Aho. Bye, Hidalgo. He's like,
Hi, I'm Kelly Boer. I'm a member of the Kiowa tribe, and I'm here at Standing Rock Camping. When we first pulled in and went down this exact road here with all these flags, I started crying because to see all the teepees and the camps, and I pulled in and I heard the drums, and to smell the cedar, and I may even start crying now. It just was moving because I just thought that's how our people lived hundreds of years ago, and we're returning that way to gather, many nations to gather like that. Not only after we camped and set up camp, those same values, not just that we talk about and we learn about, but they're seen here. The giving, the sharing, community. I've made so many friends. Today we had meals at our camp. It's exactly like what I thought, like how our ancestors lived, and I feel that pride and that power, and to see the Creator's spirit living through each other and everything that we're doing here has been amazing, and it's real and it's here, and you have to be here to experience that and feel that pride, and that just helps us when we go out to protect the water.
Oh, thank you, sister.
Aho, thank you.
Ocean.
I'm standing here with Lola from New Mexico and Julie here from
Oregon.
Oregon. Okay, you were just telling us about that we're not giving up here.
No, we're not going to give up here or ever, because as natives we've been so marginalized, so oppressed in so many different ways, financially. We have many addicts in our families. We have alcoholics. A lot of us don't have houses, housing. We don't even have healthy relationships, or what that means. We've been, like I said, heroin addicts, bad mothers, bad partners. But we've also been the most beautiful things too. So for us to give up now, there is no giving up.
No.
This isn't hard. This is life. This is easy. This is actually what we've been waiting for. This is a dream for me, because I get to stand not alone anymore, which I'm used to, standing with a small collective of women from my area. But this is thousands now, and now we're millions, because it's all over. So all the oppression, we get to finally fight back. We get to finally stand and say, we're here, we're not going to give up. And like I was saying, border towns are really violent.
Yeah.
There's lots of violence.
But this is a common problem in most Indigenous societies, the Aborigines, terrible oppression, alcoholism, and drugs, and
and it's colonization.
But the beauty of this is that the Indigenous are standing up collectively, and it's got to stop.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel so strongly that the education of the people don't really realize what happened to the Indigenous all over the world.
Sure.
The schools that you were put into, the suppression, the poverty, the violence.
There's a lot of education that needs to be done.
Yeah.
When we talk about the government is against us, the BIA is against us, land titles and records, the Department of Interior, people don't believe that. Even applying for food stamps is oppressive.
Yeah.
So, you have to break down these systems all the way back up and say the allotment era, the relocation, boarding schools.
Where they were taking children away from their parents.
Yeah, all these things have led up to this moment where we finally get to stand together. And this is history. We've never seen anything like this before. And this is the most beautiful place I've ever been to. The unity, the creation stories, but what we all have in common is our deep, profound relationship with our land. It's like me being a mother. My daughter's here with me, and that relationship is the same. There's no difference. And that's what we all have in common. We all pray to our land every day, in different ways, and we get to do this together. I never thought this would happen.
I've been waiting for
blessed and honored. I didn't know, but for years I've been saying something's up, I don't know what it is, but something's happening, something's gonna happen. And my daughter and I would talk to each other. I'm like, do you feel it? Do you feel it? And we'd constantly say it, and this is it. This is it. This is the uprising. Our lives are never going to be the same anymore. No. As Indigenous people, it's never powerful. Yeah, it's never going to be the same anymore. And this shows all the power, the love, the prayers, but our strength. And there's no violence here. It's incredible. All the violence is coming from them.
Right. Let's see them. Where are they right now from here?
Oh, they're really close.
Yeah. I mean, I spent the night with floodlights all night
and
airplanes flying.
That's another question.
Yeah.
Is like,
well, I want to thank you, Lola. What nation are you from?
I'm from the Dene Nation.
The Dene Nation.
Yes.
Okay, and they're indigenous to this area, or?
No, we're indigenous to the New Mexico and Arizona area.
Okay.
So we're the largest tribe in the settler nation, United States. And they say we're also the richest. I falsely believe that. I don't think we're the richest. I believe our land is highly mineral rich, and that's why we're constantly under threat. We're highly fracked. Like I told you before, our Chaco Canyon, which is a sacred site, is under threat. I just recently went to BLM meetings, and they're trying to put them up for sale. Like, it's just...
That's the birthplace of your nation, right?
It's really horrific to sit there with a bunch of non-native men, and they've never even walked 1 foot on the land, and yet they're trying to tell me that they're going to sell my land. That's not going to happen. Because of what's happened here, there's no way that's going to happen.
Exactly. Well, I thank you.
Thank you.
I do.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, and Julie here too.
I know.
Star sister right here. You know? I mean,
yes,
it's
and
beautiful.
That's what we need is to stay together and empower each other constantly as women.
And that's why we all came here to support you.
And we all got got the call. Nobody's here. I mean, we're here because I was called so strongly that I just knew I had to be.
Right.
I did too.
You know, just the police violence, the military style tactics, all the weapons, the way they hurt my partner. He has a broken foot now. It's actually really horrific. Before he was arrested, we would talk about things daily, what would happen here. But now I think, he has PTSD. And it really hurts to see him not want to talk about anything anymore.
Oh.
And it just happened in one day. So there's a lot of hurt that these people are doing to our people, and you can't undo those things. He's never going to forget. He's never going to forget being put in a dog cage. He's never going to forget them spraying him with tear gas. And I don't know how to help him. All I can do is just be here
and support him.
Yeah. We're here to help.
Well,
We're
thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. The whole world watching.
It
Share
is.
This wide
it
and
is
far.
The whole world watching.
Yeah.
The military or there is no police reform. I don't believe in that.
No.
It has to be
down.
dismantled.
Yeah. And we're here to dismantle it because it's corrupt from top to bottom. All right, and we'll be here with White Feather. We'll be here with everybody to
Thank
do that.
you.
Okay. All love to everybody. It's a good day to be alive.
Yeah, every day, yes.
Yeah.
Someone must have tried with that. Look at beavers doing their thing.
Oh, hi, John.
It is written. It is written. It is written. Gathering the nations, prepare my relations for spiritual battle. I have my doubts, but there's no time for that now. God, I recharge my channel for the medicate, resist, meditate, keep righteous rocking, steady loading, locking. There ain't no stopping. Just roll it, load it, pull it. Roll it, load it, pull it. Roll it, load it, pull it.
It's a good day to be alive, isn't it? Hey, we're sitting around the campfire here, and I have a new friend. You want to tell us your name?
My name is Alex Goodcanemo, but I go by here. I gave my chosen name I gave myself is Dopa Makto Heoka Ho, and that's forebears. And the reason I gave that name because I feel I have the power of forebears, the power of wisdom, strength, courage, and love. But that strength isn't for me. That strength is for everybody. And I feel I have that, and I can give it to them. So that's why I've given my name. And I want to let everybody know a very valuable lesson that can be learned today.
This is very important. Yeah.
Is that there's something that happened to me. I almost died last Tuesday. And it wasn't on the front lines. It wasn't during anything with the pipeline. It was a spiritual thing that happened to me. And what happened is I was working with a group of people, and we were going to do some actions. And we had this guy go on a hill for us to do a hembleche. Well, hembleche is a vision quest. And for that vision quest, you have to be 4 days sober before, 4 days sober during, and 4 days afterwards. And you're fasting for those 4 days. And you're supposed to follow through with all the protocols of the medicine man that put you on the hembleche. Follow through with those protocols. Well, this man, he did not follow through with those protocols. He called upon a very strong spirit in the nation, the Iktomi nation, that's the spider nation, the tricksters. Very good medicine. But if you abuse that medicine, they'll take your mind and they'll take your spirit. And that's what happened. And what happened is when they took him off, they scared him off of that hill, and he came down to my camp. And I just woke up, radioing for more sleeping bags, and I turned around, and he hit me in the head. I have 13 staples right here, big old gash. It took my life. He took a teepee pole, and he hit me in the head. And I just had enough time to duck, and it hit me, but it didn't kill me. I ducked just in time. He was in the spirit world when this happened, and when he hit me, he said that you need to leave, you don't belong here. My friends were pushing him around. I was there laying there, lifeless on the ground. He told them that why he did it. He says, because we're not supposed to be by the river, we're not supposed to be by the water. And as he was getting arrested, he was saying that he came in peace, he did everything in peace. As I got healed up, and as I healed up and I talked to the medicine man, and he kind of made it clear to me that he was speaking how the Iktomi nation and the Thunder Nation, they don't get along. That it's the only spirit that they're afraid of is the Thunder Beings. And how I came into play in that is that my Indian name is Wakia Ihangtapi, and that's running thunder. And that makes me a Thunder Being. So when he was in that spirit world, he, with the Iktomi Nation, he seen me as my spirit, as a Thunder Being. He got spooked.